It's round 6 of the Highline Racing League Culture Designs Truck Series, and for the second time since the series' inception, the truckers head back to Talladega for 50 laps around the largest oval in NASCAR. It's the Alabama 133. I'm your producer and commentator for Paige, and decided to cut the intro music a little short this time, just because we never actually get to watch the qualifying laps, and so I decided it'd be best to actually see what's going on. And how these drivers go about it, because normally you guys don't actually get to see anything that's happening. It's just we're into the stream and immediately qualifying's wrapped up. So we've got 5 minutes to qualify here at Talladega, 1 lap as per usual. And we watch Michael Deitch in the number 46 Uni of Akron machine coming around the tri-oval. Again, the longest track in NASCAR, I think 2.66 miles something. Like that, and the 46 to make his way down into 1 and 2. And what makes this track, of course, so different, if you somehow don't know, that front stretch and that finish line, 1,000 feet past the tri-oval, unlike Daytona. So we saw an extremely exciting finish to both the truck and the Premier Series race at Daytona. But this should be equal, if not better, because we've got all that extra space. You can run 4 wide pretty easily if you're just content with holding your line, and you've got all that extra space, all that extra length to work with coming off before trying to build up a run. We saw I can't remember actually who won the season 1 race, but the interesting storyline of today is DJ Stagner, who comes into this race as the reigning SuperSpeedway winner and the guy that swept the Daytona race weekend, the Speed Weeks, you could call it, here in the Highline Racing League, as he won both the Premier Series and Truck Series event. See if he can do that today. Dylan Poteet on the top spot above Ryan Hines and Matt Muir. That's how they line up right now. As Ryan Hines exits the track, Matt Muir brings it down to a stop in that extremely bright chrome number 70 machine. 15 trucks to set a lap, and it looks like, if I can just count quickly, it looks like we're going to have about 18 trucks on track for today's event. If we've got the 2 choose guns as per usual, I think Bossy and Kunman are both in here as choose guns. So 18, maybe 19. No, that's 8. That's 8 plus. Oh my God, no, I'm tripping out. 23. Sorry. 15 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 23 trucks. And here comes Andrew Siegel. One of the last trucks that'll be able to set a lap. Dylan Clark on his lap right now. No one else will be able to set a lap. There won't be enough time. And so as Andrew Siegel crosses the stripe, that'll be his 1 lap in the High Rock Vodka 16. And that puts him up into the 9th position, slots in right ahead of the reigning back-to-back winner, Lucas Lodato, who's had a fantastic 2 weeks. And he sits, I believe, atop the point standings right now. I'll have to check, because I have to check, because I don't know, but I would assume that he is. I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm getting messaged by All right. Point standings. I got to go through a bunch of things. Let's see. Premier Series, Truck Series. Where's point standings? There we go. Point standings. All right. Lucas Lodato. Yeah. So he has the points lead, but only by 7 points over Poteet, and then it's another 2 points back to Terry Brooks, and then Terry Brooks has got 14 points on Garrett Sidnor. Ryan Hines is 5 points off of him, so we got 5 trucks still kind of in the running for it. Ryan Hines would have to have an extremely successful end of the season. He is 38 points off of the points leader. Reigning champion Sidnor is 23. Is that right? 23. Yeah, 23 points off of him. And then Brooks, Poteet, and Lodato within 9 points of each other. So that should be very, very interesting to watch as the field gets to the grid. Oh, wow, that's an extremely interesting grid camera we've got there. Can't see Jack Diddley Squad. What are we looking at right now? Do I have to... Oh, wow, it's the pace car. Okay. That's not really what I want to happen. Can I look at the pace car? No, I can't. Alright, this camera's terrible. Dylan Poteet, the Waffleplex machine, will line up on the pole, and we'll get the qualifying results up here. Rose, here we go. Dylan Poteet takes the top spot for probably not the first time this year. Had a very successful season up to this point. Back-to-back wins at the beginning of the season, and now he just sits outside of the points lead by about 7 points from that number 7 machine. Ryan Hines alongside him. Matt Muir and Ryan Potter take up the 3rd and 4th spots. Caleb Morrissey making I believe his 2nd start of the season from the Premier Series, doing a little bit of bushwhacking here alongside Connor Holden in row number 3. Nicholas Pressey and DJ Stagner, the Superspeedway king so far this year. He lines up 8th alongside Pressey 7th. There goes my phone. Andrew Siegel will line up 9th, and the points leader, Lucas Laudato, lines up in 10th. The drivers are in gear, and the pace car will roll off here. Starting off in row 6, Dalton Beer alongside Ty Smith, 11th and 12th. Then it's Matthew Rodriguez and Jacob Holm, 13th and 14th. Michael Deitch and Terry Brooks, 15th and 16th in the 8th row. 17th and 18th, Jimmy McKee and Kendall Kerr, both making their first truck starts of the year, I'm pretty sure. Unless they made the Daytona race, but I wasn't there for that. And rounding out the top 20, you have Dylan Clark on the inside in 19th. Or wait, on the outside in 20th, Adam Boss, the choose cone, will not be starting on the field, and that'll put Garrett Sidnor up into 19th, I believe. And then Tyler Rush and Justin Gibbs, they line up in row 12, 23rd and 24th, but of course those two choose V's ahead of them will push them onto row 11, 21st and 22nd, and that will do it. 22 trucks to battle it out for today's race. And it's going to be a barn burner. 50 laps for the 2nd time since the Truck Series began here in season number 2. It was the season opener last season, and we saw a super exciting finish between Poteet right there in the front and a couple of the Premier Series drivers. But I don't have the results on hand here. Let's see. Can I don't know how to go back to the results, so... We'll never know, but I know the 31 was up there. I know we had a Waffle House machine up in the front. And so we'll see how Poteet does. As one of the 2 multi-time winners this year, he's got a good shot at a fast Toyota Camry. And now the pace truck, the Chevy Silverado iRacing official pace car, makes the left turn onto pit road. The field gets to the tri-oval. And they will roll through. Of course, they're not to the green flag quite yet. They'll make their way through the tri-oval now. And the green flag flies. We're racing from Daga off to a good start. Poteet and Hines even across the line. Ryan Hines making that outside lane work. He's got Ryan Potter in tow. The 94 Morrissey drops out of line, and that top lane has all the help it needs to give the 25 of Hines the lead going down into turn number 3. He'll get clear of the 31, and so will Potter. Potter jumps down low, wastes no time. Connor Holden now up to push that 25 of Hines, but it's too late. He loses that momentum, and the 99 of Ryan Potter will come out of turn 4, the race leader. Here they come side by side for 2nd, but the 99 out in front. He'll lead the field to the tri-oval, and Ryan Potter will lead lap number 1 of 50 from Talladega. Across the line, 2 trucks breaking out 3 wide. Laudato and Muir making up moves, I believe, unless Muir's still on the bottom. As a couple trucks dropping back. Dalton Beer making up spots. That's the 18 and the 81. The teammates on the outside. Ty Smith on the outside with Connor Holden running matching black paint schemes. I'm not sure what that QR code is for. We'll see if you can scan it while the broadcast is live. Let me know in the chat what it's for, because I'll be very interested to see. as the field starts to pull away on that inside line. Pretty dominant so far. Those two teammates working together on the top, but it's just them. The middle lane even with the bottom. 6 versus 6, 7 versus 7, 7 versus 6. I can't really count that fast. But as they come across the line this time, Ryan Potter will lead again. No challenge for the 99 so far as they go back into 1 and 2. Side by side, Ryan Hines with a big run. He'll provide some challenge at an inside line. The Jim's Breakfast Machine losing the edge, and as he comes off a turn 2, the top lane will have the run as Matt Muir jumps down to the inside. He'll drop out of the pack, and the 25 of Ryan Hines will go to the lead. Lucas Lodato hot in tail. Down into 3 and 4 to complete lap number 3. As Lodato will get clear. Oh, Terry Brooks, damn. Oh my God, he almost got turned. I don't know who was behind him, but that could have been ugly. I think it was the 9 of Jimmy McKee that almost just came up and turned the hell out of the 23. But he's going to save it. Now Ryan Hines gets down to lead the bottom. Lodato on the top. One truck with him, the 76 at home. Even across the line, Ryan Hines takes it that time. 3/100th of a second in between first and second down into 1 and 2. The 7 trying to work that outside. Dalton Beer and Terry Brooks have jumped up in the line to help that outside work as they come through 1 and 2. Lodato has the nose ahead here down the back straightaway. The Bearcat Motorsports Machine looking to go 3 in a row for the first time in series history. And he's got a good shot at it right now if he can hold this lead down into 3 and 4 side by side. Hines on the top. Or Lodato on the top, Hines on the bottom. As they come through the trial one more time, the 76 of Jacob Holm pops out of line for a second. The 81 still on the top. Connor Holden trying to make something work up there with the 9 of McKee and the 51 of Rodriguez. Down on the 1 and 2 they go again. This time the 7 even with the 25. He should get the runoff pretty easily. Here comes the 38 though. That's some of that top line's help. Beer to the outside. Ryan Potter will jump downstairs and get out of the way of the field underneath the double yellow single file line. Here comes the 76 at home looking to the bottom. The 7 will take down that run. It goes with him even through 3 and 4. Ryan Potter, who is he's not even near the lead. Dalton Beer races for the lead as he comes down the track, but he jumps back up. The 9 of McKee to lead the middle line as they come into turn 4. But again, it'll be the 7 of Lodato out in front. The 9 of McKee to the middle to get help from Brooks. Beer blinking out on the outside. That's going to slow everyone down. Don't want to be up there with a person with unstable way down through 1 and 2 one more time. 5 laps in the books, 10% complete. Here from Talladega, Jimmy McKee in the Chase Elliott A-Shock machine will wrap out a turn 2 on the outside line, and he'll get clear of Lucas Lodato. Terry Brooks will get clear of him too. Look at the 21 of Kendall Kerr on that outside as well, trying to get clear. As the 2 full-time Career Series drivers, the 9 and the 21 up on that outside with Terry Brooks working that middle. Trying to build the run off of 4th on board with the 7 of Lodato. Hill will lose the lead as they come through the tri-oval. This time it'll be Jimmy McKee leading the field across the line. 5 laps complete. Oh my God, what the hell? Okay. 6 laps complete that time. The 23 of Brooks up to the outside. He has the race lead. That bottom line edges ahead through 1 and 2. Lucas Lodato trying to get clear of him. Can't quite make it work. Off of 2, they go 3 wide. Here comes Poti. Poti leading that outside line to the glory of the lead. The 25 behind and the 51 of Rodriguez in tow. 3 wide even for the lead in the 3 and 4. Dead even couldn't fit a paper between their front bumpers. That doesn't make any sense, actually. Very even for the lead. Whoa, Ryan Potter switching lines in the back with the 81 of Holden. The 76 of Holm jumps down to the inside. As the top line is trying to make something work, they're holding even. Pretty sure they said Ryan Hines instead of Ryan Potter. I don't understand. The 23 now. Brooks is going to use the middle line. He'll edge ahead with the 21 of Kendall Kerr. Working that middle. Kendall Kerr won the one race. I was in the booth for the Premier Series. It was at Rockingham. He knows how to get it done at one of the hardest tracks on any schedule. When it comes to oval racing, it's a Talladega in theory should be a breeze, but we know it's all about luck here. As the 21 occur, jumps up high, Brooks with him, he's gonna squeeze up, he stays middle with the 9. And the 21 of Kendall Kerr is going to run that outside, trying to get around Lodato as they come to the stripe. Lucas Lodato, and Lodato will take the lead back across the line. 9 laps, 8 laps complete on the lap 9 of 50. Lucas Lodato down to the inside, Kerr to the middle in front of Poteet, the 25 of Ryan Hines. That's correct, I did it right. In the middle in tow, the 21 will take the lead away from Lodato. Kendall Kerr has the advantage. Can he lead the 31? Clear of him, he will. As the 7 watches his championship rival go around him and get clear of him down into 3 and 4. The 21 tried to make the lead. He thought about it, but he doesn't get clear. Does not have the guts to come down. Possibly wreck the field style with that block, but he thinks better of it, luckily, and he will fall back. Now the 9 looks up to the outside, but the bottom line prevails yet again. This time it's Dylan Poteet who will lead the field across the stripe. Poteet with a bumper for the 7 Lodato. These guys getting nasty. 41 laps to go, and he is all over and pushing, trying to get that bottom line, all the momentum he can get. Off of turn 2, they'll have 3 cars cleared on the top before they exit the corner, but now fight back with help from Halm, with help from the 25 of Hines. Halm right there on the inside. Halm leads the whole field onto the apron. As the 21 of Kerr will stay even with Halm down the back stretch, he'll stay even with them to the corner. Trying to make something happen on that top lane as they come off a turn 4. He'll edge ahead of the 71. Now trying to get to the 7's corner panel. Get a side draft. Halm comes up the track. Oh my God, watch out. Halm washes up. Almost contact right there. 10 laps in the books. The top line's starting to form up again. Back down into 1 and 2 again. And off of the corner, that top lane gets super split up with Kendall Kerr. Up on the outside, almost contact as the 51 of Rodriguez drops down on the bottom, but now the top line is falling off. I'm not sure why did I miss something. I don't think I missed something. I got it. Someone messaged me. I was trying to get off my phone, and the 1 second I looked down there, that top line is absolutely gone. It looks like when they got, so yeah, okay, so it was just a momentum loss to the outside, but now it's come back. Holy hell, here comes Connor Holden. He's trying to lead the lap. Connor Holden to the point, down into 1 and 2. What a damn run for that middle line, Ryan Hines. Absolute dog out of the 31 as they go through 1 and 2 on board with Lodato looking on the bumper, and Poteet, the top line kind of fell off there. They made their run for it, that Holden Wieners machine. Okay, it's Holden Wieners QR code. Everyone scan it, scan the QR code, tell me what it is. And they come down to the 3 and 4 again, dead even for the lead. Poteet on the bottom, Holden on the top, side by side. The 7 will stretch that bottom line out with a good push through the corner to Poteet. Holden leads the top off of 4. Here comes Hines, he'll give it to him. No, Hines goes high, 3 wide for second. Ryan Hines gets up in front of the 21 of Kerr and the 9 of McKee. They're gonna dog it out, get right up to the outside. That time by Ryan Hines will lead. Back down, trying to control every line as he runs the middle through 1 and 2. He'll probably get back up to the top if that 21 of Kerr can get a run built up off of 2. The 31 of Poteet back to the point off of the corner. But it won't be that way going into 3 if the 21, or if the 25 rather, can get a push from that middle line. Here they come. They're 3 wide for the lead, down into 3 and 4. The 21 of Kendall Kerr working that top line to perfection with McKee in tow, and I believe one other truck with them is, if we can see, oh no, we don't get to see. I think it's the, I think it's Siegel, but I'm not sure. As the outside lane now prevails over the middle. One truck up from that middle jumped up. It was Matt Muir. And the 81 of Holden goes up to block it. Down into 1 and 2. Holden leading that middle, decided the top was better suited for him. He's going to try and get the run off of 2. Backs up to the front end of the 21. They'll go bumper to bumper, side by side, wheel to wheel. In between those 3 lines, but that's for second. The 31 cleared the field. The 81 building up a run down the backstretch, trying to make something work, but he's still just even with the 25 for second. Back down to the 3 and 4 they go. Back further in the field, everyone's single file out. Looking back to the season opener winner, DJ Stagner rides in second to last right now, but still in the pack, 2 seconds off the leader, and he is not out of the draft. That tells you how far apart these guys are, just running single file, keeping their trucks as clean as can be. The 64 is running the top line, even though I do not see who he's getting this up from. He is holding the top line running strong. Up in that middle now, he's going to fall back in line, and these guys will continue to go single file. He will continue to lead off the turn 2, the 25 behind to contest him here down the backstretch. 14 laps in the books from Talladega. Ryan Hines to the point into 3 and 4, nearly gets 3, 5, 10 1,000ths of a second into the corner. Immediately blows back by him at that bottom. Of course, the shortest way around the track. The 31 of Cody, he's gonna lead this lap, but not by much. Ryan Hines on the top. Here comes that outside line, trying to make something work again. This time it's the Matt Muir Designs machines with the 51 of Rodriguez and the 70 of Muir on the outside in the 1 and 2. Lodato on the back bumper of Poteet. Ryan Hines falls into third, but he'll get the runoff with Brooks in tow. 16 laps complete as they come across the line this time. But down the back straightaway, that middle line looks like it's going to get the lead. Ryan Hines will take it. 3 100ths he has the lead by in the 3 and 4, but you'll see this 31 machine just power move around the inside. The fastest way through the corners for sure, and he'll have the spot off of 4. But Hines will stay even with him. Now Ryan Hines will get the lead. He'll get clear of the 31 by the time they make it to the start-finish line. Look at the 9 of Jimmy McKee jump up to the outside with the 70 of Muir and the 51 of Rodriguez. Matt Muir almost into the outside wall through the tri-oval. 16 laps complete, down into 1 and 2, on board with Poteet as he rockets away through 1 and 2, gets the lead. Back in the corner, and this 25 kind of falling off. Dylan Poteet has a lot of trust in this bottom line, despite the fact that he's been passed like 5 times. He just doesn't get off the bottom. Has a lot of faith that he'll just be pushed right back up to the lead, and that's exactly what's happening. Through 3 and 4, Dylan Poteet leads this time by, and we'll see if the field can mellow out here and allow these guys to make it to the end. I don't think they can make it on fuel, but we'll have to see how that all shakes out as they come across the line. This time 2 wide up in the front, 1 truck trying to stick 3 wide. This time by 18 laps complete. As they go down the back straightaway, Ryan Potter trying to squeeze that middle line. The 81 of Holden, I believe. That's the 64 of Stagner up on the outside to hold the leader's machine. Now the 7 of Lodato looks up, trying to get around the 31. That middle lane got one hell of a run down the back straightaway, and for once, they'll be able to get clear of the 31 and do something with it. Now the Holden leader's machine, that is Connor Holden, will go up to the top with Matt Muir, but as soon as he goes up, his helmet goes away. Can he jump back down in the line? I don't know if he can. The 16 will get to him as Poteet sticks down on the bottom, and he'll get the lead back, that trusty inside line. 1 and 2 this time by side, 3 wide with McKee in the middle, further back, but they're just trying to form a line and make a run here for those leaders as they run even wheel to wheel. Poteet on the bottom. Now the 25 Hines will get it back. He's clear of the 31, and every time they get into 3 and 4, that 31 just lines around him, and even if he doesn't get him in the corner, the bottom finds a way to get a run off of 4 as the 23 of Brooks looks to the outside. Contending for a championship. The 23 wants all he can get. Here as they come to complete lap number 19, 3 wide for the lead. The 21 of Kendall Kerr in tow with the 16 of Siegel. Now they jump back down in line. Siegel's left out to dry all on his own with Holden and Muir on the outside. And again, Dylan Pody will lead that lap. He's led most of them so far. 9 out of 19, the occasional lap led by Kerr with that outside line. Ryan Hines in the middle. But it's been all this 31 up in the front so far. As the 23 of Brooks gets clear of him into 3 and 4. Finally, someone realizes that the ball and the 23 of Brooks will get down and clear the field. And for the first time today, we have a new leader. It's the 23 of Brooks. Actually, not the first time today, but the first time in a pretty solid while. Terry Brooks will take the lead, and he'll clear Dylan Pody as they come to the line this time. 20 laps complete. Here from Talladega, Brooks, Pody, Lodato, Hines, McKee, your top 5.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series in officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Starting to get real sketchy up front. Terry Brooks had the lead, got down to the inside as a couple trucks come to pit. This time by 5-6 trucks down on the pit road. Kendall Kerr, Jamie McKee, Dalton Beer, Terry Brooks among them, and it looks like it's just going to be this 4 on the pit road. This pack led by Terry Brooks, who was the race leader, as he scrambled to get to the inside. He'll barely make his box ahead of the 9 of McKee. Terry Brooks will take right sides and a full tank of fuel, I believe. I don't see the point in taking 4 right now as he sits for that truck to get full of gas. He's off and away along with the 9 of McKee, the 38 of Beer with him. Kendall Kerr out of his box as well. And these four come out a little farther apart than they came in, and that could hurt them. As we look back to the race leaders and see where these guys decide to come in. Ryan Hines leads the field. He doesn't look like he's coming this time. Nobody into pit road this time. Now a couple trucks from the back will pull off. It's Gibbs, Rush, Clark with them as well, and I believe the 50 of Sidnor. And so money stop for one of our championship contenders. The 50 of Sidnor. Oh, and Tyler Rush blows his box, hits the pit wall, reverses back in. He's too far left, too far forward. A whole lot of trouble for the 72 on the pit road. And he will lose the draft 1,000,000%. The rest of the field on out of pit road. Sidnor with Gibbs. And it'll be these two ahead of, I believe, one other truck, Tyler Rush, it looks like. So more trouble for Dylan Clark on pit road. Clark sits still in his box. And it looks like we've had some issue for Dylan Clark. He is not fueling or doing anything right now. He's just sitting on pit road. No damage to that truck that I can see that would really affect him. So I'm not sure why he's still sitting there. As the field comes down into 1 and 2, these guys will like to stay out once more. And we'll see where Kendall Kerr cycles out with Beer and Rush. There's Kerr, McKee, and Brooks at the tail end of the field. They are not in this lead pack. This is the 21 and the 38. You can see here as we ride on board with them just how far behind these guys are than the main pack. Well, actually, this is kind of a dumb view because they haven't pitted yet. This will be a better view. As they come off a turn 4, there's the pack. And I believe we'll see some pit stops for sure. Here they come. The whole field's on pit road. This will be the biggest one of the race. Lodato is in. The 31 of Poteet is in. Ryan Hines is in. Siegel with them. The 6 of Morrissey. The 76 in. And, oh, I've got this little feature, don't I? As Matt Muir takes over the race lead, the pit stop of the race right here, the only pit stop that they need to take, and it's the money stop here for our two championship leaders, the 7 and the 31, down and in. Right side's going on for every truck in the field. There goes the 25, the 48, sorry, of Dylan Clark, a lap down coming around these guys right now. As you see that army of Holden Wiener's trucks down, the 31 and the 7 on, and they'll be even off a slow stop for the 25 of Ryan Hines. He'll lose a couple spots. As they exit pit road, Matt Muir on, and he'll come with the 94 Pressey, Rodriguez, Siegel. 4 trucks on. This is a tight little tight-knit group, and we'll see if they can make it in and out as easy as they got in, which has been fantastic for the most part. No issues at all, at least when it comes to entering pit road. But the 51 of Rodriguez slides his box. The 70 of Muir slides his box. The 94 has to put it in reverse. Muir is going to have a terrible stop. He's too far left. And now he's lined up. Here comes the 16 to Siegel off, and the biggest loser of this group will be Andrew Siegel because he has no help at all. And so even though Siegel did nothing wrong, he has no help. And now the 51 and the 70 will come out. These guys need to back up and get in line, as they will be passed. Here comes the field, super spread out. Morrissey, I think, is the race leader right now. Here comes Lodato. This is the main thing. Oh my God, you can hear him come by. Here's race leader Lodato. When they came in, he's the first car right now that is not coming out of pit road. How will he cycle through these slow cars? In tow with him is the 31 as he makes his way around the 94 Pressey. Easy money. Pressey way off the pace as he enters the pack. He's going to be going about 170 to these guys, 185 down into 3 and 4. 6 or 7 trucks in the pack. Almost stopped for about half the field. Or not horrible, but just enough for them to lose the pack. As we saw those guys come in with the small group, they didn't get together quite well enough, and that'll put them out of the draft. They've got the 48 of Clark on the inside with Morrissey and Siegel trying to work together, and that's going to be a great stop for those two. As this guy in the 48, that's Dylan Clark, is going to hold up these leaders as they come around this middle. The 6 of Morrissey's trying to block him. They're going to go side by side. That'll hold everybody up. And a perfectly executed stop for Siegel. He'll go to the race lead. The 6 gets sucked through the middle, AJ Allmendinger style, Joey Logano style. from this year's Summer Daytona race. Or last year's Summer Daytona race, Daytona 500, whatever race it was. Those guys stayed out. Oh no, it was Daytona 500 this year. Never mind. I was wrong on every occasion. As now we have, let's see here, how many trucks are in this field? We've got 11 trucks here in this pack. Terry Brooks, championship contender again. He's 4 seconds off with the 9, the 21, the 38. These are all guys that came in by themselves or with a group of at least 4, if not 3 trucks. And they paid the price for not having help off, as they are going to be way, way, way off the pace when it comes to exiting pit road with just 2 or 3 people, as opposed to that big pack that we saw come in. And so those guys that stayed out, they played it perfect. And the gap now sits at almost 7 seconds between Brooks and race leader Andrew Siegel. It's about 5 seconds in between Pressey and Brooks. And that gap continues to increase as these guys can't crack 185 on the straightaways. Race leader Lucas Lodato looking at 170. Speaking of race leader Lucas Lodato, they shuffled the 16 to Siegel out of line. They did that, made the Andrew Siegel gets shuffled out of line, and the points leader back to the point. 31 laps into this thing. He gets a big shove from the 31, pushing him out in front. Michael Deitch up into third. He has been extremely quiet. I don't think I've said his name outside of qualifying this race. Him and Ty Smith lined up third and fourth. The Holden Wieners machines, the Swamp Motorsports cars, I believe, are 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's Ty Smith and Stagner 4th and 5th, Holden 7th, as the 46th of Michael Deitch is going to get pushed up out of line by Ty Smith. And now they're going to go 3 wide. That top lane is getting together with the 25 of Hines. He has been the man making all the moves on the top so far. And we'll see how this one works out for him. Back down on the 1 and 2 they go. The 7 of Lodato in the lead. Watch the top line's coming and coming quick. The 25 of Hines has been working that outside all race long, and now he's going to get the race lead out into 3 with just 3 trucks to help him. Well, not quite the race lead, but he got pretty damn close right there. Now the outside lane gets even with them. That 25 is moving. They are on rails on the outside line, even across the line. Ryan Hines leads that time. Ryan Hines to the point through 1 and 2. The 16 doing a great job pushing him. Hines has led 7 laps of this race, and if you want to know the details for everyone, we'll go through the field, starting with the 7 of Lodato. Lucas Lodato, your points leader, coming into today's race. By 7 points over the man behind him, Dylan Pody. And so he is needing all the spots. Here's a couple 3 for Ryan Hines in second on that outside. He has been highest the first, the pole sitter. Well, not the pole sitter, but he started up in front. And back in 10th during the pit cycles. He rides in second. Lucas Lodato, of course, right there. Andrew Siegel in third. Was way in the back earlier on. Dylan Pody has been all around the top 10. Michael Deitch was literally right in the back of the field, and he's up here third on the top line, looking for one of his best finishes on the season. Not his best finish on the season. He sits in 5th the last time by. Ty Smith on the inside, Holden Wiener's truck. He's been all about it, especially with his teammate DJ Stagner. Those guys were way in the back earlier on, up in the front pack. Galen Morrissey was literally dead last at the beginning of the race. He rides up in 7th on that outside. Oh, my taskbar came up. Interesting. DJ Stagner has been one of the biggest names all season when it comes to super speedway racing. He swept Daytona earlier in the season, looking to win again on the flat-out tracks. Well, the super speedways, because some of the tracks on the schedule are flat out with this truck. Stagner was way in the back earlier on, didn't reach last, but he reached second to last and 21st. Rides in 8th, Connor Holden up in the front earlier on. He's has been right about that area, 8th to 12th all race long, riding right behind his teammate Jacob Holm in 10th. He was up in the front on that bottom line, but he started to lose some time, fell back. But in the main pack, it's all that matters. He leads Nicholas Pressey, who's been last place in this race, highest of second in the beginning. He dropped back since then, and that 48 machine was Dylan Clark, but he's a lap down. Jimmy McKee leads the second pack, leading the race earlier on in the back of the field. Before that, he's got the 99 of Ryan Potter in line with him. Garrett Sidnar was second in line, but he just got shuffled out, got too hot. So what these guys are trying to do is they're trying to get one guy to push, and then he'll jump out of line, and they'll let the next guy push, but it does not seem to be working. Right now, Ryan Potter is the man doing that. Pushing on the bottom, highest of first, lowest of 17th. Matt Muir, highest of third, lowest of 19th. He has got Matthew Rodriguez in tow. Terry Brooks behind them, and this will be a big kick in the butt for Terry Brooks, if that's what you say. I don't know why I said that. Who is, of course, third in the points, so this is not good for Terry. He had a good finish coming in, and he is not looking to get that right now. Dalton Beer rides behind him. Lowest of dead last, highest of 6th. Kendall Kerr, lowest of 21st, highest of 3rd. And Garrett Sidnor rounds out this pack. Oh, we got another pack. Here's Justin Gibbs in the 72 of Tyler Rush. These guys had bad stops. We saw the 72 hit the inside wall. The 93 looks like he just had a slow stop. Not sure what happened to him. And then, of course, we have Dylan Clark, one lap down. For whatever reason, he sat on pit road for that extreme extended period of time. And now he rides in dead last, wishing, praying for caution, so he can get his lap back and fight for the win. And so that was through the field here from Talladega, and we'll go to a cranking up before we call the last 9 or 10 laps or so here of the 133. 10 laps to go this time by from Talladega. Race 6 of the Highline Racing League not Tex-A-Con, Truck Series. Into 1 and 2 they go one more time, this time 10 laps to go. Culture Designs Truck Series is what I was trying to say. And the 7 of Lucas Lodato is held on to this lead pretty well. Him and Ryan Hines have been even since that 25 initially made his trek up to the lead from that outside line. Just 12, 10, I think, 11 maybe trucks in this pack right now. 11 counting the 48 of, the 11 counting the 48 of Clark. And so So these guys probably not going to wreck until the end of the race. If that, we'll see if we can have a clean finish. Unlike last season where the whole field imploded in 1 and 2 on the last lap. To the 6th of Morrissey trying to make that top line work, but for now these guys are just riding around. Trying to, oh Jesus Christ, the 7 way up the track. Here comes Ty Smith. Oh, they wrecked, are you kidding me? I just said I didn't think they would wreck. What kind of jinx is that? What just happened? Okay, to be honest with you, I have no idea what just happened to Lodato. So he's got the 31 in tow, obviously. Let's see, I need that blimp cam, or the, oh, what the hell? Oh my god, that was just a terrible block. The 31 went up. Look at Lodato, just goes up and he just comes across his nose. Pretty stupid block. I mean, the 31 had momentum to go up there. The 7 saves it, and the 16 of Siegel checks up, and whoever that was, I think it's the 64 Stagger, just absolutely drives through him, and they're 4 wide even as the yellow flag flies, but I believe they gave the lead to Lodato. We'll go back and ride on board with the 64 of DJ Stagner, who just piled into that thing. On board with Stagner. You see the 7 up there on the wall, and this would startle anyone, but Stagner just stays on the gas. So you can see the flames coming out of the side of Siegel's machine, and Stagner just stays on the loud pedal instead of lifting. He just tries to avoid it, goes up to the outside, and that was not the same thought process that went through the mind of Andrew Siegel. And now DJ Stagner will have maybe a little bit of front end damage and maybe a warning coming his way. And this will shape up nicely for a 3 or 4 lap shootout here at the end of this one. I'm super thirsty. I mean, I wish there was like room service up here in the FTN booth as the Choose V makes its appearance for the first time this race. Hopefully the last. It's always exciting to see the Choose V out here. And you know what? Why don't I just give me a second while I see if I can get some Choose V cameras. Oh, there is. Of course, there's Choose V cameras. That's awesome. So we've got the Choose V cameras on. I can turn the screen back on. See if this gives us a better angle. For when the Choose V comes across the line here. Let's see what we've got. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a great view. So that shows all the people going to the left side. This shows an in-depth view of the Choose V's suspension. Here's another good view. This is the right side. And the right side suspension. So we get a great in-depth look at Alan Kunman here piloting the Choose V for the first time of the race here at Dega. Oh, this is perfect. So this was the camera I was trying to use when the pace car was inside of my face. And so the field will come by this time. And they will come around the choose cone and we'll watch it from that very angle. But for now, we'll watch the leaders. Lucas Lodato down the back straightaway. 44 laps into this one. And so we will see what happens to that. I would pull in Lucas Lodato right now and talk to him, but you know, I don't want to startle him, make him nervous. Going for 3 in a row for the first time over here in the HLRL trucks. And a pretty big honor that would be, and that would be fantastic for the point standings. Looking for the Season 2 championship over the 31 of Dylan Poteet, who was obviously the favorite coming out of race 3. Had to miss a race or else he probably would still have the points lead. But it has been a very solid couple of races for Lodato, who has really picked up the pace mid-season and improved quite a lot from last season. He's doing a great job. It's cold. I'm getting kind of tired in here. But not any fault of this racing. We don't need to see this sub yet. These guys are doing a fantastic job so far. And this time by will take 6 laps to go. And also I do notice that I have the font this time. It's not that crappy stupid font. As here comes the field to the choose cone. Pace car lights will shut off this time and we'll choose. The 7 will lead the field to the inside. Poteet goes to the top with the 64 in tow. to the 18 until Ryan Hines goes bottom. Stagner on the outside. A couple trucks will follow suit. The 23 to the top, the 21 to the bottom, the 50 to the top, the 99 to the top, and the rest of the field will fill in accordingly. That was a huge break. Also forgot to mention for all those guys running in that second pack who were 10 seconds off of the leaders when the caution flew. And so that is such a relief for them. They did not think that they were going to get a break like that as the choose cone returns to its state on pit road. And Lucas Lodato will lead the field to green. I really wish I could... Can I look at the pace car? Oh, that's how I do it. Oh, wait, it's not working. What the heck? Boo-hoo. Boo, boo, boo. I'm not looking at the pace car. It's so lame. It won't work. As we get this great zipline drone shot here down the back straightaway, courtesy of track cams. I forgot to do it when it was 22 to go, but trackcams22.com for gourmets. Come to trackcams22.com and purchase only the finest of camera packs on iRacing. It's what we use on FTN, and what you'll see a lot of other places on iRacing. Of course, you've got your basic cameras on TV1, you know, TV2, you get static or whatever, but that's lame. I mean, right here I've got NASCAR cameras. I've got plenty of cameras. We've got crank up cameras. It's the best, really, and the official iRacing pace truck will pull off a pit road for the second time this race. The first restart of the race. This has been a polar opposite from last week at the short track. I expected much of the same coming to a big super speedway, but these guys have done a fantastic job to the Geico restart zone. Lucas Lodato leads the field to the green flag. 5 laps to go from Dega. Lodato to the point, down into 1 and 2, 2/10 over the rest of the field as they go into 1 and 2. The inside lane super split up. What the hell is going on? Someone must have missed a shift. I gotta go back and look at it. Why are they so split up? I think Lodato just went early. Look at how spread out there. Lodato gets a good jump. No one missed a shift. He just went super duper early. And so that is gonna give these guys who didn't get a good start a huge run on him. The 21 of Kerr lining up with the, I believe, the 70 of Muir. It's 23 of Brooks back there. Those guys they might be out of the draft. Andrew Siegel might be out of the draft. He's a second behind Dylan Clark. Here comes Ty Smith with help from Lodato. Around the 31 to the race lead. 4 laps to go this time by Ty Smith. Takes the race lead, looking for his first win in the Truck Series, I believe. I don't remember the results from last season, but this 8 seed looking for at least his first win of this season. I also can't remember if that's true, but we'll just roll with it. And there's the 64 Stagner, the guy no one wants to see up here because they won the Super Speedway race too, but he's stealing them all. Down the back straightaway they go. 4 laps, they make it 3.5 down the back, 3 wide even. Matt Muir jumps to the bottom, or that's the Matt Muir Designs machine of Rodriguez. Matt Muir on the outside pushing the 21 of Kerr with the 6 of Morrissey. Caleb Morrissey trying to get the lead away from the number 7 and the number 18 on the bottom. Now the 31 jumps up. Cody to lead in that top line now. Cody back downstairs. The 7 blocks and gets caught lacking. Oh, he got his ankles. The 7 of Lodato's ankles laying there on the front stretch. Someone come get him now. Sweep him up. Down into 1 and 2. 3 laps to go. This time, Dylan Cody made that move to the bottom, and it's not going to work out. The 7 has the lead. Oh, Ty Smith on the apron. What the hell? Save it, bro. Off of turn 2, Caleb Morrissey has the lead. That outside lane starting to cook. Down to back 3 by 3 by 3. The whole field is here for it. Except for Andrew Siegel, who's lost a draft. We'll take this moment in silence to think about Andrew Siegel's hopes and dreams as he was second after the pit cycles. Oh my God, the 4 wide moment of silence is over. Oh, Morrissey gets turned. Oh, the 31's in it. There they go. Caution flag waves. 2 laps to go. We're going to go to overtime. Oh! Lodato just got turned when the caution came out. Your championship leaders both are wrecked. What the hell just happened to Lodato? He got turned. I can't believe it. What just happened? The 70 of Matt Muir makes a terroristic move to the middle and kills the whole field. We got to ride on board with him here. This is Matt Muir. Behind Kendall Kirk. Kirk goes to the outside. Muir splits the middle thinking it's 3 wide. He realizes here, oh, hell, I'm 4 wide. Morrissey goes to block it, and Muir just drives through him. Turns him into Hines. Hines comes down, turns the 31, and so we'll get a better view now as the 31 comes up, pounds the outside wall, absolutely creams it. Oh, my God. A huge lick for the 72 of Tyler Rush. And as this is happening, here's Lodato. He takes Stagner with him. The 72, or the 76 gets in it. That's 3 dominant cars of the race, 4, 5 dominant cars of the race. Out in this race, 3 of them got wrecked after the. Look at the 72. Oh my God, concussion for sure. Look at the 64. This 7 of Lodato blocks him, coming to the line. I don't know what was going through Lodato's mind in that moment. What is going on inside your head? Look at this. This will give us a better view of what's going on here. So the 64 jumps to the outside, and Lodato just chases him up the track. I don't know why he would want to do that, and that just puts the championship in jeopardy for him. And it's pretty lucky that the 31 got in it, but he did not get in as bad as the 7 rather. That thing is killed. I don't know how he'll be able to recover. I gotta wonder how much repairs he's got left on that front end, and what his team can do. The virtual Bearcat Motorsports team can do to fix it. We'll try to get the rear chase. Look at that front end. That thing is killed. For sure down on RPMs. Where's the 31 of Poteet? Front end is not killed. Poteet is still in this thing. Of course, he's going to finish towards the back now unless they wreck again. But Poteet is off pit road. I repeat, Dylan Poteet, second in points, is off pit road. Where does Terry Brooks sit? He sits 6th. And I've got to talk to Lucas Lodato, who is just not having a good day. Lucas Lodato, you kind of dominated the first 7/8 of the race, and you just got wrecked under yellow. What happened?
Hey, I don't know. I'm really angry, honestly. You know. I run up front all day, make friends, and then, you know, somebody who comes in doesn't run every week is coming in and not really helping my championship out. So we'll see what happens, see what I can collect here in the last few minutes, last few laps. So
how many minutes of repairs do you have on that front end, man?
4 minutes of optionals, nothing required.
Yikes.
So, yeah.
Well, that's tough, man.
Yeah, I'm not very happy about it, but, you know, we'll make it happen. We'll see what goes on.
Lucas Lodato always staying positive. Smiling through the pain, you could say right there, because he doesn't sound mad, but at the same time, he kind of does. DJ Stagner, of course, referencing there. We might see a little beef later on if the 64 returns to the series, going for the SuperSpeedway sweep. And he just wrecked the championship leader, whether that was Lodato's fault or not. I mean, it kind of seemed like the 7 came up, but I don't know why the 64 was trying to pass him. There they go by the Choose V. The 64 goes to the outside, leaves his teammate out. And so we're going to be side by side here. Michael Deitch up into 4th. Deitch, I hate to smile, but he has not been in the front all season. Normally, one of the slower drivers in the field has not had luck on his side for sure, whether it be getting wrecked. Did not have a good day at Wilkesboro last week, and he is in 3rd. Well, 4th, but he's 2nd on the inside, so 3rd. With a chance to win this race if he can give that 18 of Ty Smith a push. And so that changes up things, of course. And we'll see just how many people that took out. Garrett Sidnor, I didn't even see the 50 was in it as well. And so another guy who needed a lot of points is out of the race right now. Well, he's not out of it. I don't know why he's not going. He's not going to catch the field right now. He's going right now here. Where's the field? Oh, okay, middle back. He's fine. So Looks like Sidnor's going to be okay. Tyler Rush absolutely clocked the outside wall. Horrible crash for him. So he ends up on pit road, out of the race for sure. The only driver who ends up DNFing from that wreck, unfortunate luck for Tyler Rush, has had a pretty mediocre season, and that just adds on to it. Getting collected in something that was not his fault. I believe we'll have a green, white, checkered. I don't think we've seen more than one in this series' history. I don't know how many there are. Hopefully there's only one. We could see a race to the finish. DJ Stagner, the leader on the outside, going for the super speedway sweep on the season. He won Daytona, and he's going to try and win it here alongside his teammate Ty Smith to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Barney's going to drop it for the third time this night. We're racing at Dega. Bad start for Ty Smith. 3 wide Deitch on the bottom. Look at the start for Terry Brooks. He splits the middle. 3 wide. Terry Brooks is going to go to the middle. Now he gets checked up the line. He's outside Joe McKee, and he's going to get put in a suckle. Now he gets in line on the bottom. Caleb Morrissey to the lead off of turn 2. On the outside. He gets shuffled out of line. 3 wide, 4 wide in the middle of the pack. Morrissey leads the outside. Now the 99 of Potter to form up that top line. He has the 48 in tow. That's Dylan Clark, who was a lap down when the pit cycles were complete. He is back in this race. Now the 99 is the 23. Oh, there they go again. It's the 64. Oh my God. Oh my God. One car up and over. Horrible crash. Jesus. What a damn lick. Oh my God, the Swamp Motorsports machines just imploded, and that is the worst wreck that I've ever seen. Connor Holden absolutely smokes the outside wall, and let's freeze frame here. The 64 ends up getting turned. He's second on the inside. Oh, sorry, that's the 18. The 64 right in the middle, they check up, and then 9 of McKee gets into him. Those 2 part-time drivers just trying to wreck everyone before this thing is over. Gets down, full-time teammate right there gets collected in. Matt Muir gets collected, the 38 gets damaged. And right on board with Connor Holden. Oh my Lord, what a damn lick. And then, oh my God, he was above the catch fence. Jesus, what a damn lick for Connor Holden. Age unknown, location unknown, whereabouts unknown, alive unknown. Oh my God, half the truck above the catch fence. That is the worst wreck that I have ever seen in my time here in the FTN booth. Oh my goodness, Connor Holden, what a terrible crash. And we'll just pray for him. I mean, we saw Ryan Blaney wreck like this in the Cup race at Daytona. Connor Holden, look at this. God, and he's upside down, and the 64 comes around, and I was right. There is no more green-white checkers, and that means Terry Brooks is the race winner. I was not aware of that. Terry Brooks is your race winner. How about that? They finished under caution. I had no idea Terry Brooks needed a good points finish, and that is exactly what he's going to get. He's going to win the damn race. And his competition, Poteet ends up 10th. Lodato ends up 16th, and Lucas Lodato, who won back-to-back races, will lose his points lead after today. And it's the 23 of Terry Brooks who gets it done for the first time all season. And he gets a congratulatory bump from the 16 of Andrew Siegel. Along with the rest of the field, Terry Brooks with Culture Designs and with Tex-A-Con, I believe, and well, not Tex-A-Con, but with the Premier Series sponsor, whatever that may be, I can't remember. But the 23 is done more help for this league than I think anyone has in its duration, though I've only been here for probably 6 months. I know the 23, one of the fan favorites. He does a lot for this league with Culture Designs. And so I don't think there is a angry person in this field after seeing him win, except for maybe Lucas Lodato. But that's fair. That's fair for sure. And Terry Brooks will burn it down, rightfully so. And I'm super disappointed because before the race I made this cool finish line camera. If he gets to the finish line, you'll see it. Well, he's gonna do the finish line's over here. What, Terry? The finish line's over here, my brother. Where are you going? Oh, here he comes. Okay. So we saw it in action earlier in the race, but look at this camera. Look at how cool it is. Oh my God! Just get to the finish line, goddammit. Oh, it was a horrible crash on pit road. Look at that. Look at how cool that would have been. They finished, imagine, 4 wide. You got Jimmy Johnson and Clint Boyer 4 wide here at the end. That's the type feel we're going for here, man. It would have been cool to use it. Terry Brooks captures the Dubbington for the first time this season, and it should catapult him to the points lead. I'm not sure if it will, but a fantastic day for the 23. Only 2 drivers full-time have won this season, and he makes it number 3. And as Terry Brooks exits the racing surface, we'll talk to your race winner. Please be in the he's not in the interview room. God damn it. Come on, Terry. Oh, here he is. He's right here. Terry Brooks, you won under caution, but it's a win nonetheless. How's it feel?
It feels just like I got in the right place at the right time. Something happened on the restart, and we were able to get a hole, and I felt like we were still going to have a shot to win, and then the caution come out, and it just worked out in our favor.
Yeah, well, when I talked to you last week, I prompted everyone with how they felt about Talladega, and I know we talked about how lucky you had to be, and yeah. I mean, I think your luck just saved you there.
Yeah, it did. The pit strategy we went with wasn't panning out. The lead pack was pulling away from us. Caution come out, got the field stacked back up. Then we had another quick caution, and green-white checkered, and got lucky and pulled off a win. Always exciting.
Yeah. I don't think there's been a disappointing finish here, or at Daytona, for that matter. And with that, I think the 2 people you're racing in the points did not finish well. So you go into next week at New Hampshire with possibly the points lead. I don't really know how the points work, if I'm being honest with you, but some momentum nonetheless. Trying to carry it into New Hampshire. How do you feel going into New Hampshire?
I feel really good. I like New Hampshire. I really like the shorter flat tracks. I feel like it puts a lot of it in the driver's hands, and I think it should be a really good race with these trucks. I feel like we got a good shot to win it.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Anything else I'd like to say before I let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Culture Designs for sponsoring the series, sponsoring us. I'd like to thank Adam and for putting all of it together. Alan for being the cone. Just the whole Highline Racing League. It's a great group of guys to race around. I'd like to thank y'all for putting on the broadcast. And you for doing the trucks. It's a great broadcast every week. Really enjoy going back and watching it.
All right. Well, thank you, and congratulations for your win.
Have a great one. Thank you.
So Terry Brooks, first win on the season, and pretty happy about it. He literally just what we talked about last week when he was on the podium was the luck you need to finish well here at Talladega, and that's exactly what happened to him. So pulling Ty Smith. So Ty Smith kind of got lucky there, just like everyone that missed that wreck, and you come across to take the yellow and checkers in second. How's it feel? Ty, we got you?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Okay, I'll say it again. Pretty lucky at the end there to not get wrecked, and you end up second across the line under yellow. How does it feel?
I am very much bummed. I didn't want to see that last caution because I saw Ryan in my rear view, and I was going to make a move and try to get past Terry there, but fortunately the caution came out, and I guess that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, well, you're pretty sure you're in the voice chat with Connor Holden, right, in these races?
Oh yeah, that's my cousin teammate. Yeah.
So, is he okay?
I mean, he's never actually been okay, but I mean, after this crash, he is. He's fine.
Okay, all right. Well, that's
He's
good.
yeah.
That's
I
good to
saw
know.
that crash. It was pretty bad. He's good at flipping these things.
Yeah, pretty interesting talent there. Well, next week, New Hampshire, polar opposite of this track. How do you feel going into that?
Uh, I'm not sure. I haven't. I don't think I've ever even raced there in the truck. So I guess we'll see when we get there.
All right. Well, congratulations on the second, Nathan. Like I said before, let you go.
Oh yeah, I just want to thank my good buddy Chaz Nimrod, Guido Moses, DC's Designs, and I want everyone to check out the QR code on the back of my truck, Connor Holden's truck, DJ Stagner's truck, if you can see. And I also want to thank the Boom, and I just want to shout out my good friend Wayne. He's dealing with a shoulder injury, and just hope that gets better. But yeah, that's it. And thank you guys for the broadcast. Thank Alan and Adam and everyone at Highline, and thank you all for the broadcast.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and hope your buddy's shoulder gets better.
Yep, thank you.
Ty Smith, pretty sure his first podium of the year. And he wants to scan the QR code. I put it on the broadcast once. I'm trying to find where he was on track because I can't go by lap. Oh, okay. He should be on the track now, right? Where's my chase camera? Here it is. Oh, that's Michael Diaz. Where's Ty on the track? Goddammit. Come on. There he is. Alright, so Ty Smith has requested that you all scan that QR code. I'm actually quite interested as to where it goes. It might be the Holden Wieners website, but it might be something else, so... Can it read it? Let's go. I'm trying to put my phone right up to the iRacing screen. Oh man, that's a bummer. He can't read it, so whatever it is, it will remain a mystery. And we get to talk to Michael Deitch for the first time in this league's history. That, without a doubt, he has not had luck in his favor ever. And he'll be in the voice chat. Michael, you got a copy? Alright, there you are. Well, you got a podium. You got it under caution, but nonetheless, still third. How does it feel?
I feel like I would have had a shot for the win. It's the Wiener trucks in front of me had their stuff together on the restart and tried to figure out who was in front of the other. I feel like I would have had a chance, but third it's still a great result. I'll definitely take that. I just wish we had a shot at the win.
Yeah, well, third, pretty sure it's the best result on the year, but would have been nice to race for it, if not for the Holden Wieners machines in front of you. So next week we go to New Hampshire. How do you feel going into that?
I'm not sure if I'm doing that one yet. I think the next start that I'm planning to do is Kentucky because I like running the bigger tracks better, but that's just me. So, we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do here.
All right. Well, congratulations. Anything else I can say before I let you go?
Thanks to my sponsors, Akron OCMEA, as well as the Farmingdale High School community who are going through their tragedy right now. And just know that I am praying for you guys as a fellow Long Islander and as someone that used to work in the Farmingdale area.
All right. Well, congratulations, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Evan.
All right, Michael Diaz on the podium for the first time. It's not often I get to talk to Michael. Doesn't do a lot of races on FTN that I'm a part of, and it's good to see him on the podium. Nice, kind fellow there, along with the rest of this group, and so that'll wrap things up here. Pull the results up before I forget. Terry Brooks, of course, your race winner with Ty Smith and Michael Diaz rounding out the podium. Ryan Potter and Matthew Rodriguez, the top five. Caleb Morrissey, Dylan Clark, Dalton Beer, Nicholas Pressey, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and Dylan Poteet rounds out the top 10. Matt Muir, Garrett Sidnor, Jacob Halm, Justin Gibbs, and Andrew Siegel, 11th through 15th. Lucas Lodato, points leader, coming in, not coming out. Finishes 16th. Ryan Hines, 17th. Kendall Kerr and Jimmy McKee, the Premier Series drivers, along with DJ Stagner, the Premier Series. regular will finish 18th and 19th and 20th. Connor Holden and Tyler Rush will finish 21st and 22nd. Connor Holden, 1 lap down. No one else a lap down. Okay, just checking. Connor Holden, the only truck 2 laps down after flipping violently in 3 and 4. And Tyler Rush, DNFs. And a tough result for him, who pounded the wall nearly as hard as Connor Holden, who, I mean, he absolutely creamed it, but Tyler Rush had a pretty hard lick himself. And Alan Kunman, our Choose V, and Adam Bossio, our backup Choose V. Thank you for all their work they do. It's a very dangerous job, and so they do a great job. And so that'll wrap things up for the 6th race of the season. David Kreutz will be live tomorrow for the Foral Cup Series at whoever cares what track it's at. Pretty controversial race last week, and there's 5 people who are suspended, so it's gonna be kind of a boring one, small field possibly, but we'll see how it goes. And I'll be back on Tuesday for this, if not the World Truck Series, but I don't know. But for sure, I'll be here for New Hampshire next week, live on FTN. It's been coverage of the Highline Racing League Culture Designs Truck Series. I am River Page, and hope you all had a good time. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a very good night.